Hello everybody. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lisa and I'm the Mummy Whisperer. So I help mums to enjoy being mum more, get healthier and fitter. If you haven't seen one of my videos, you'll know, well anyone who does know, will know the minute I start talking, my dogs arrive, always wanting attention. Now today I wanted to talk to you about what you might not, I haven't talked about it for ages, my free course, The Magic Switch, which is in my Facebook group, Mummy Whisperer Tips. Seriously, just a minute. Go away. Hey Annabelle, lovely to see you. I wanted to talk to you about this because it happens to be the perfect day for today. Today, where it's a full moon and the election. I mean, who would have booked a full moon and election the same day? That's just like craziness. And everybody's being crazy all over Facebook and seem to think that it's okay to be crazy and it's okay to be foul. And I'm here to tell you it's actually not. I'm also here to tell you that if life is really tricky, and today I've talked to some people whose lives have been really, really, really tricky, bear that in mind. Bear that in mind that around you are people who have got really tricky lives, and bear in mind if your life is really, really tricky, then it's much better to... So hold on, the dog's chewing my arm. Let go of the arm. I will talk to you in a minute. Poor deprived puppy gets no attention, obviously. Anyway, it's much better to be for what you would love to change, right, than against what you hate. Right? I'm sure loads of you have heard this before, but if you haven't heard of it, it's this theory that when you're against something that you hate, you're giving it energy, you're focusing on what you hate. Instead, be for the change you want. So I am for, the change I am for is everybody basically being nice to each other, right? Smile at each other. Purely from the selfish perspective that if you go around smiling, then the huge majority will smile back at you and that will make you feel better. Okay, I know not everybody does. I know that some people ignore you, some people still growl at you, even though you smile. I know that. But it makes me feel so much better because people smile at me. A lot of people who know me really, really well will say to me, I don't understand how you're still smiling after the last few months. But it's purely selfish. It's because when I walk around smiling, everybody smiles back at me, I feel better, hey presto, life's better, things aren't quite as bad as I thought they were. It's much nicer than when I do go out and I'm a bit growly and everybody then growls back at me and then life's a lot growlier. See? Hey, oh, thank you, lovely. I'm glad you agree. The other thing is, compliment people. Now, admittedly, my kids think that I'm like a crazy loon because I am that person. Can you hear that dog? He's kind of like trying to eat his foot. I don't know. He's happy though. Look, that is a good example of how to be happy. He's happy eating his foot, you know? Anyway, my kids do think I'm really embarrassing because I am that one in the supermarket who goes, oh, I love your hat. Or what a fab coat. But why not? Why not compliment people and tell them what's wonderful about them, right? What the worst thing that I've seen on Facebook in this last few days, I mean, it has been appalling this last week, is people saying, I would hate you because of how you're voting. That's not a valid reason to hate somebody. Hate somebody because they're horrid to people, they stab them, they're racist, they do nasty things, but don't hate on them because of that. Compliment people. That's what makes a change, right? What made a change in my voting was not somebody threatening with me with hating me because of how I was going to vote. It was someone very kindly, who knows who she is, sitting down with me and talking through all the different options because I was a bit like, oh my God, the world's full of crazy people, and helping me talking about telling me you were going to hate me because of how I was going to vote. That was not actually going to convince me. Funnily enough, all right? So compliment people, tell them how great they are. And when you do it, you will get compliments back as well. Accept them. Don't go, oh yes, this dress only cost me £1. I got it from Primark. Don't do that. Go, thank you. The dress is lovely. I know it's my favorite. Yeah? And then the other thing is, give people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, look, I know that mum parked ridiculously badly, but maybe she was just stressed and that for once she couldn't think about it. Maybe 99% of the time she parks really, really well, right? I know that person didn't let you out and made the driving really, really difficult, but maybe there was just something going on in their life, yeah? I know that sometimes people, snap at you, but maybe there's something you just don't know. Give people the benefit of the doubt, even if they are behaving crazy about voting and stuff, even if they are really grumpy about it. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's this huge stress in their life that makes them take it so unbelievably personally that really, although they sound as though they're going to hate on you because of who you're voting for, actually it's just because life is really difficult right now. Yeah? So give people the benefit of the doubt. Give your kids the benefit of the doubt. Now, I know the children push us sometimes, but they are a really good place to practice. Expect the best from them. Don't expect the worst. And have faith in them. Remember what they were like when they were little. Remember that soul deep inside of them. I have seen so many amazing mothers turn around their children because they have trusted in their kids, they have believed in them, and they've had faith in their ability to eventually turn it around. I first learnt this when I didn't think I could have children, before I even had them, and I saw this mother make the most incredible change in her child. We're talking police chasing down the road, all sorts of dodgy friends, set, you were thinking absolutely set for prison, doomed for the rest of their life. And because this mum kept reminding herself who this child was at her core and kept doing that, the turnaround, it took a couple of years. It wasn't instantaneous. It took a couple of years, but the turnaround was magical and amazing. So expect the best from your children. Expect for them to generally put their stuff away. Expect for them to learn it. Expect that they will get there. Expect that they will manage all of these things. You're much less likely to then go nag, 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 which frankly, you and I both know that it just goes over their head and they hear na, 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 and don't take any notice. Yeah, they don't take any notice anyway. So expect the best. I'm not saying in any of this, I know that it might sound a bit fluffy, I'm not saying that there should be no consequences for poor behaviour. I'm not saying that, right? I'm not being daft, okay? So yes, my kids have got clear consequences for some of the things they do, but I don't call them lazy. I might say that was really lazy what you just did, so I don't call them actually lazy. I don't say they're always lazy, because actually nobody is always lazy. All right, generally they might forget about their shoes, but sometimes they do, and I have the faith that one day they'll learn to put those shoes away. So focus on what they are really good at as well. Remember a bit of perspective. How old are they? Who else's kids are managing to do it? Nobody else's kids are particularly managing to do that either, from what I can see. Remember those things and focus on what they are really, really good at. Focus on why you're really, really lucky to have them. Maybe it's easy for me because I wasn't meant to be able to have kids, so they're kind of quite miraculous. But even so, sometimes you're like, oh, for the love of God, really? But no, focus on what they are good at. So this is day 3. This is what I talk about on day 3 of the Magic Switch. If you go into my Facebook group, #MummyWhisperer Tips, in the units in there is this free course. It's a 6 or 7 day course, and it's aimed at people who are really at a place where they just don't know what to do, unbelievably stressed, got health issues, or got big financial issues. It's very simple, but it definitely works, because it's about getting you that breathing space, lessening the noise, lessening all that stuff that's going on, and then you'll be able to turn things around as though you pressed a magic switch. But this magic switch, this course, this is not something that you can just do once. This is something that you then have to apply to every single day of your life, and you will get better and better and better and better at it. That makes sense. Please do make the most of it. Please do encourage your friends to come in there. It's not going to be there forever. Okay, it's definitely going to be there in January of next year, 2020. But I do know that I'm going to be bringing it out or taking it out at some point, so it won't be free forever. So please make the most of it. Start to, integrate it. Start to make it a big thing. Any questions you've got about anything I've said, just ask in the group. I'm always there. And please, just for today, with all this crazy chaos around, just rethink a little bit. Smile, offer a few people a few compliments, give a few people the benefit of the doubt. Take care. Bye.